Hello everyone and welcome back to Death Stranding 2. We have had some crazy developments in the plot in the last part, and now we're going to see what happens with the Regis, or Sam. Let's see how it goes. Alright. We don't need to do any of this stuff in the room here, I don't think, right? Can we get up? They want me to activate my ring terminal? Okay. What do they want me to do here? The map of the DHV Magellan. When looking at the map of the DHV Magellan, press up or down on the D-pad to change the floors. To switch between maps, press L1 and R1. The private room exclusively for Sam's use. Resting here will restore Sam's blood level and stamina, as well as recharge his battery. Where are we? We're right outside of the former geophysics research facility, so we've flown all the way back to where we had been really quickly, right? Is this a new membership? It could be A. Petrus. I believe A. Petrus just joined as a member of the channel. Thank you, A. Petrus, for the membership here. I appreciate that. That's $3 of support. That's whack, 'cause I feel like a lot of people know of you. They don't watch you enough to have an opinion. No, that's what I mean. People only know of me from toxic, negative things on the internet. They've never actually come by and watched anything I've done. Or anything that they would watch would be something completely taken out of context on purpose by someone making me look bad. And that's not great, right? I mean, that's a pretty harsh misrepresentation of who someone is as a creator and a person, but I can't make people spend the few minutes extra to figure it out. That's on people. Most people don't care. They jump on the internet for a laugh or a meme or, you know, to dick around, so. All right, so what do I do? How do I get out of here? Prophet Warner, thanks for a $1.50 super sticker of a black cat. Ubi did a $2 super chat. How does the vodka coffee feel? I've never had a vodka coffee. I've had, oh shit! I wasn't expecting that to happen. At all. That scared me. I've never had a vodka coffee. I've had what have I put in coffee before? Something else. Not vodka though. Rum? You put rum in coffee? What did I put in the coffee? It was a long time ago. I can't remember what I used to spike my coffee. Danzak did a $5 super chat and says, imagine hating a man for 15 years but still watching every stream. At some point, you're not exposing him. You're a volunteer archivist. No, these people don't hate me. I'm telling you right now, the people who make the content don't hate me. They're doing it for a paycheck. Because they realize that there's enough mentally deficient people on the internet and on YouTube particularly that will just believe anything because they want to be toxic about people. Not because it's true, just they want to. They want to be part of some movement of, oh, someone's a jerk, so they feel good about themselves. That they don't have to tell anything true at all. There's outright fake things about me. That's not even like out of context gameplay, but actual awful stuff that isn't true, but they just want to believe it, so they do. Like I said, some people actually believe I'm permanently banned from competitive Street Fighter and I could never attend a tournament. What? I've never been in trouble whatsoever in Street Fighter. I've been able to attend any tournament I've ever wanted. I willingly decided to retire from competitive play in 2007. My last tournament was 2012, and it was my choice. Why do they believe that? Because people just make shit up, and people believe it because they don't listen to me. They just, oh, well, it's true. I heard that Phil's just gone. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this all day. I want to play Death Stranding, so. Did we do anything new? No, it's all the same crap. I'd like to do drawbridge, but there's no drawbridge, right? There's no drawbridge patch, so. What about this? What about examine the table? More of the same stuff. You put Bailey's cream in your coffee? That's good. Bailey's Irish cream and coffee is probably pretty good. Man, no more monster. What a disappointment. Dr. Oink did a $2 super chat. Says someone says this game is Amazon Prime Simulator. I don't know. I think Sam might actually deliver the packages in a better condition than Amazon Prime. Anyway. Okay. Now we can leave. So we had to do various things before we could leave. Okay.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the DHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much
Search
the
them and
same
loot them
as us.
at will.
And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry.
I smoke crack. 38 months as a member. What's going on, man? Good to see you here today. We don't know why they're this weird color yet. I'm sure they're going to explain it. Right now we've got, like, blue and green, and that's it.
This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist.
Tarman!
He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the tar currents.
The ebbs and flows in the layer of tar between the Earth's crust and the upper mantle. Tar occasionally seeps into the crust itself and flows very close to the surface in some places. When the tar first appeared after the Death Stranding, it didn't flow at all. As the dead became stranded in the world of the living, an imbalance formed between them. One theory posits that this led to the creation of a tidal force that caused the tar to flow. The fact that tar first appeared when Death Stranding struck, and that time appears to progress differently from within it, suggests that tar comes from the beach. No one, however, has been able to confirm this. The DHV Magellan uses tar currents to quickly travel great distances without having to surface above ground. So that's what we saw those other robot things coming out of. So apparently not only can they use the tar, but others can too.
One side being that we all have to bathe in caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Smoking Kojima. Still glamorizing smoking in his games. Absolutely ridiculous. Look, the cigarette's so good she's crying. It's so delicious.
Where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side. Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Well?
So Lou is the child's name.
Why didn't you tell him that?
Oh, excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not.
What the?
It is an honor, Sam.
What the fuck is going on?
Puppet?
What? Puppet? No, no. No, I am alive and my own master.
What is
This
going
Damien.
on?
A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course.
Great.
Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty.
Oh, only he can see it? They can't see what's in the pod? Really?
You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together.
Australia?
Like we did before in America.
They're going through the
I'm
gate.
sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived.
We're at the gate, I bet.
In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents. Which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember?
Right. They already explained
To
this.
get
Come on.
started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
So he's imagining this. Lou isn't really in there. What the heck is going on? So this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna keep you hooked on the game. Like, what's going on with Lou? What will they find in Australia? Why the fuck is there a guy named Dollman? Really weird. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Well, let's see here. Check on Lou, which you used to do in the first game.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
How does he not realize it's not real? Because how on earth could Lou have gotten back in there? It doesn't make any sense. Obviously, it's not real. Groom yourself. Look at this. Self-grooming. Regis is going metrosexual. Dye your hair. He is. I told you he's going metrosexual. Look at this. This is how it's done. Hair dye, you just spray your head with spray paint. That's interesting. I'm sure that's some high quality stuff. Topobaru says, well, remember he can sense BTs, which most can't. Maybe that's why he can see Lou. I mean, yeah, if Lou's dead, that's Lou's BT in there. He's just not, he doesn't want to accept it. New VR training. Appas has provided us with a new VR training program, the Porter Mastery. This one involves a mixture of combat and delivery exercises. Do I really care about that? No, I do not. Okay, what's this? Taking an interest in the new crew members. Why? What is the tar cat? What is that supposed to be? Customize your look. Something new, it said? I don't get it. It showed. Oh. Oh, look. You could change the color. Ah. I mean, the reason it's this color is so it matches the rig on your suit. I guess blue would be okay. The rest don't make sense. The other colors. Go with blue. All right. Will I be reacting to Evo and giving commentary on the matches? No, I'm going to go to Evo and win the entire event, of course. Everyone knows this.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
What the hell? Take the living puppet man?
Really, Sam? Your buttocks?
Yeah, between the cheeks.
What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Your buttocks? Yes, between the Rita's cheeks. Everyone wants to be between the Rita's cheeks. How dare you?
You think you have a choice?
What the hell? What was all that? He used to get
What
flashes
was that
from
just
Lou.
now?
You saw it too, huh?
Oh.
Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
Huh.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
Okay. So we're leaving the ship with nothing. We have no inventory. Can we take inventory now? Oh, what the heck? It gave you all the cargo. Well, I guess we're going to entrust the cargo since we're going to a whole new part of the game.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
There you go. Cool. So all the stuff's here. In the private locker. They tossed it all in the locker. Let's take a few blood bags, put them on the backpack. Take some PCCs. Just two. We'll take two, plus those in the backpack. The trekking boots are the good ones. Those are the ones that we want to take with us. There we go. think that's it. Damn, this stuff got destroyed. That sucks. Look at that. Alright, I guess we're good. This is what we'll take with us. Wait, I don't want this. How do I get this out of here? Recycle the used blood bag. Okay. Alright, I guess we're good for now. We got guns, we got healing, we've got multiple grenades, we've got boots. We're good. Ooh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Time to head out. We're going to Australia via Mexico. I don't think many people do it that way. Well, it seems like that's where we're headed, right? We're heading up there, right? The lab. I guess we're going to the lab. And then here, there it is. So we're going to go to the lab first, and then we're going to try to find a way to climb the mountain. Yep, to get to there. Okay, let's go to the lab first.
In a long while. Let's get going. Hmm? If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn.
Sure, I could fabricate another vehicle. Maybe we could do it up at the lab. Anything here? I don't know. Forget it. Nothing there. Ancient fossil. A special American beer. Hell yeah. Who doesn't want that? Some beer.
You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course, but keep moving same. And when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
Up. All right, we got some beer. I'm sure they'll be happy for that. Here we go. I've never tried tobacco, no. Like chewing tobacco or anything like that, no. I never tried it. I also don't want to. I have no desire to.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
I'll see if I can make another vehicle here. I think I can fabricate a vehicle here.
Working hard as always.
There we go. Two items I grabbed along the way. We got 1 hour left on the stream of Death Stranding 2 for today, folks. We're at 87 bucks to support out of the 150 goal. So we're more than halfway there, but only an hour left, guys. Please support the stream. Let's hit that goal.
We've been waiting for you. Picked up some lost cargo.
3 stars.
This data ought to make your life easier. Our way of supporting you, like you
Lightweight
support
variant
us.
of the assault rifle. Ah. Oh man, I want to do that then. Let's get rid of the other ones. Let's like break down the other ones and we'll make these.
You'll find that you can claim more materials from our stores.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Porter grade up.
I've just shared a new schematic with you. It's for a lightweight assault rifle. It occupies less space when carried as cargo, making it that much more portable.
All right.
Also, it has a faster rate of fire than the standard assault rifle model. It's my hope that this will help you to do your job with less hassle. While you keep busy out there, we'll focus on our research here. Come back anytime. You're always welcome. Order completed.
Let's do it. So let's fabricate the new assault rifles. There they are. And then I want to get rid of... Here, I'm going to share the other 2 rifles, these. Yep, because I have better ones. Okay. What if I wanted to share these with other people? I don't know how. I'll put them in the private locker, that's fine. I just wanted to lower my weight. Alright, now can I make the vehicle? Here we go. The custom tri-cruiser that I made. It doesn't have the armor though, does it? That's weird. How do I get the one with the armor on it? Maybe I have to do it after? Yes, additional armor. On the elevator, so we're good. Okay. Whoa, I'm supposed to the private room. Alright, we are off. I have to plot my course.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
So we're just gonna hook a left and we're gonna go the other way up there. See that? That road over there, so we have to go slightly down to get to the other road. Okay. Okay. Down and then the other side. It's cool, you can see the ship there now. That's neat. Overcharged, nice. And here it is. Go, go, go. Don't know if we'll find any cargo along the way. Sounds like if we just drive straight there and we go through this gate and end up in Australia and see what the hell's on the other side, right? Good. All right. Bike is slow? Not really. It's way faster than going on foot. Are you crazy? So going on foot is slow as hell. This is cruising. Yeah, there's nothing around here anyway. On the beach. Great. More licensed music to get claimed. Sounds like a plan, Kojima. Because he knows nothing else is going on. You need to listen to some music here. What do you mean this looks terrible? This is the absolute masterclass game development. Don't you think this is the best game ever made? How could you not? How dare you even say such a thing? There's the gate. Cool. Going to Australia where they got spiders the size of cars. Look at this. What? Oh, I can't take it with me. Okay. That's lame. What are you doing? What do you mean keep out? That's where we're supposed to go. Do I have to do this? Pass through it. Here it is. Okay. Australians. This explains everything. They look pretty creepy.
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents.
Weird, looks like a reflection, like a mirror.
Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, the big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
Can't use my vehicle? Wait, can I use my vehicle? No. Nope, we already passed that point. All right. We're off. Epic story moment. What will it look like on the other side in Australia? Will it look any different? Game seems very lonely. Again, that's intentional. Kojima designed it that way. The feeling of isolation and trying to connect with people who are all disconnected around the world. Mirror. What the? Whales in the air. What's weird is that's reflecting what? It's not behind him. It's like a partial reflection only. Why does he still have his pants on? He lost his shirt, but he has no pants? Or, no, he lost his shirt, but he still has pants. What does that make sense of? Oh god, who are they? The lore is gonna be insane in this game. It's gonna be all new stuff. Mind-numbing writing, I'm sure. What the hell are we looking at? Side, it's his BB container is grayed out. On the other side, it was translucent. You can see into it. So what's that about? You noticed that, right? Take a look. This BB has nothing in it, and the other BB was showing on the other side. Is that real or not?
This way. Let's keep moving.
Now we can't go back either. Apparently, no way to go back. Look. We're through the gate, and the gate is only a one-way trip. You can't go back through it. Huh. So does that mean that BB was taken while we were in there? Does that mean that they handed over BB? Because it looked like they were putting BB down in that scene. I don't know. Fine, look at this. Which one was Star Trek 4? You're not funny. I don't remember. Obska has gifted a sub. That is that literally our first gifted sub of the day? Or is that our second? That's our first gifted sub of the day, if you can believe it. Wow. Thank you, Obska. With that gifted sub, we're currently up to $92 of support. So we are almost to the 100, and we can now have momentum. Please, with the 45 minutes left, let's hit that goal, folks. Let's do it. Let's rally. Everyone toss in a little contribution here or there. We will hit it. Connect to Cupid. Blah, 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 blah. Australia. The map is huge. Look, dang. New strand established. A. Petrus has just gifted a membership to the community here on YouTube. Thank you, A. Petrus. So with that, we're now at 95. See that? We got momentum. Let's keep it going. Who else wants to jump in with a contribution? Keep the momentum moving. Let's do it. Thank you to A. Petrus for that. Appreciate that. All right. We are. S rank. I mean, how could I have done that any differently?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Okay, we're increased. Yes, Adept Mover. The nickname Mover. Okay.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Their patron? Who's their patron? ship.
Well done.
Look at Australia. It does look different. Even the, the sand and everything looks a different color. Weird. All right. We're about to find out. Go to the bridge. Okay. All right, go to the bridge. What's on the bridge? Our patron. Who's the patron? I don't know. We're about to find out.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's
What now?
Drawbridge's patron.
What?
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee
What is going
this
on?
critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
Slap it
What are
around.
you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice.
What?
Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Heartman, Die Hard Man, Dead Man, or Lockney? Let's try. How about Heartman? I liked his character, how he kept going to the beach and back.
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
Really? A spoiler? We just got a spoiler. we already talked to Dead Man. We could do Die Hard Man or Lockney. Let's do Lockney.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lockno, we're the same.
Right, they're fused. The two sisters fused into one.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lockna. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
What the hell? So what were the point of giving all these choices if none of them are legit? Alright, Die Hardman then.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
This is the one they wanted you to pick, I feel.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the president.
The new
The new
president?
president?
Yeah.
The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history.
Great.
You can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the Chiral Network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the Chiral Network. On that basis,
Here's a tattoo,
we
look.
believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
Why is he seeing that?
So, you're gonna do it?
What is going on, man? Weird shit. It's Amelie and BB. Of course, Amelie's not real. We know that. It's the Ka of the former,
Seems like
forgot her
anything
name.
I'm good at.
The former president, right? So what gives now? I guess because they're out of that tar. Now they're normal color again, but they're only that color in the tar. Well, time for another fever dream. By the way, someone tipped me. I haven't been able to shout it out because this cutscene's been so long. I will shout it out, I promise you.
Did you manage to get...
Wait, there was no crazy dream?
I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Anna, looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
A Drawbridge crew hat, so we have a second hat now to wear. Yeah, see, customized look. Okay, so before we do this, I received a $5 tip from You're Not Funny. Star Trek 4 is the one where they go on a little adventure around San Francisco with the encounter with the punk on the bus playing the loud music and the space whales. Oh, that's the weird one. That's the one where they go, the time travel. It's like, what? Why are Star Trek people in like modern day? Of course, it was modern day back then. Now it's the past. But that definitely was a weird one. I'm sure for a lot of people it was entertaining at the time, but I don't know about today if people really think it's the best Star Trek lore. But anyway, thank you for the $5 tip. We're at $100, guys. Half an hour to go. $50 to go. Let's rally and hit it. Come on, let's hit that goal. Let's start the week right. Let's not start the week off, right? We want to hit these goals so we can have our reward tomorrow. Okay, so we have a hat. Oh, what the hell? Now Dollman has outfits? Are you kidding me? Look at this. I like gray. Gray and white. There you go. Changed his color scheme. Can't change BB's color scheme again, right? It's the same ones. Oh, look at this. Drawbridge and Ludens. From Sapiens to Ludens. The Kip Kat. That's the Kojima Productions hat, right? Now let's do Drawbridge, right? Wear it backwards. A backwards Drawbridge hat. There you go. Black is right. Okay. There you go. Change the appearance. Customize the backpack. Are there new decals for the backpack now? Yes. Drawbridge. Let's get a Drawbridge decal. Hello, Voltage in a $2 super chat saying, I just woke from a week-long coma. Did you do a pickle menu? No, we're hoping to do it tomorrow, but we got to hit goals. And your super chat just helped us, so thank you for that. We're now at 102. 48 to go to hit the goal on this stream. And by the way, you were here the other day. You were not in a week-long coma. You are a dirty fibber. Okay. Kojima. The Kojima patch. And the crazy golden toadstools. There we go. It's amazing. I don't know why I did it like that. I don't know what the point is. Check on Lou again.
It's all good. It's all good.
Supposed to be the slow rock. Remember, this was the first game? The baby would get upset you would have to do this. I wonder if you're gonna have to do it again, or if you won't have to do it because it's not really BB. You just got a thumbs up, by the way. Thumbs up. Okay, stop soothing Lou. They make you do that again or not in this one? I don't know. Wait a minute, we haven't used the toilet or the shower here yet. Let's go.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah! We've got Redis. Naked Redis. We've got lots of Redis. Why no P? They don't show the P in this one. I'm very disappointed. You can't give us it in the first game and then hold back in the second. You're supposed to go further in the second. I'm actually quite upset. Let's talk to Dollman.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make.
Okay.
And who knows? Some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network.
All right, what do you want?
You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood?
I just did that.
You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like.
I just did that.
I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment.
Oh no.
That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits.
Continue talking. Geez, how much does he have to talk about?
Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
Wow. Keep going.
It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being.
Okay, keep going.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
Says the doll. Keep going.
I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the dead, after all. Some of it might come in handy.
More dialogue. Keep going.
An advance expedition sent by APAC came to the Australian continent ahead of us. They constructed various facilities and laid the groundwork for chiral network expansion, meaning that all you need to do is travel to these facilities and connect your Cupid to put them on the grid.
Continue talking more.
We aren't the only members of Drawbridge. We have associates who've already established themselves on the ground. I expect you'll run into them from time to time.
Okay, that's it. Finally, no more dialogue. Okay. Yeesh. I know, he was blabbing. I have received a very generous $10 tip from Tarantula MS, who says, hey, you Phil. What's going on, Tarantula? It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, and thanks for stopping by the stream and supporting as you usually do. Very, very appreciated. That gets us up to 112 of support. 38 to go to hit the goal with 25 minutes left on the stream. Can we do it? Can we hit the goal? I know we can. Let's do it. Okay. We're gonna go to the surface now, right? I believe. I think that's what they said we're doing, because we have to see what the mission is. Who is Jonathan Rumi? His name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know who he is. Jonathan Rumi? Was he in anything? That's the voice of Dollman. Here we go again.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I got a theory that this is not BB. This is a different baby. That's my theory. That it's not BB. It's a different baby because this one has different memories. Now, how would you know, right? But I think this is not BB. There's a different baby that's not BB. That's dead. It's a BT and has attached itself to you, and now you're seeing its memories. That's my theory.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
All right.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now.
Delightful.
A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Okay. Reach the government. Yep. Deliver the chiral decontaminator to the government base. There you go.
Updating with new data supplied by drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
So here we are. Those are BTs. Yep. So I guess the question is, how are we going to get there? Because it's not apparent how to do this. What I am seeing is a bunch of crap. Look, a bridge, a post box, a timefall shelter, a ladder, a climbing anchor, all kinds of crap. A watchtower. So maybe, rather than going that way, what we should do is head west this way, go this way, and either go along the river, right? Like around the edge and then cross here. And maybe we'll bypass the BT area. I think the BT area, you're gonna have to fight too many. I think maybe that's the better way to do it. I'm not sure. Here's what I want to do.
Commencing route creation.
That's how I want to do it. If we can, we'll have to find out. You know, not sure. We'll see if that's viable or not. I would like to take the vehicle, but man, I don't know if they're gonna let me. Looks like there's a big decline there, right? So maybe you can't. Yeah, you can't go that way. It looks like we have to go down here, and then maybe along here. I don't know if the vehicle would make it. We can fabricate one and try. But I have no clue if it'll work. Recycling and storing materials. There are insufficient materials to do what I want, but I could break stuff down, is what they're saying. There we go. I did the 3 depleted blood bags or blood grenades, whatever it was. Okay, we did it. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know. We're about to find out.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working.
They say this after I
It's my
crafted something.
understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
I'm actually being told that Dahlman's voice actor played various characters in Fallout 4, including Jack Cabot, Honest Dan, and Doc Weathers. Interesting. So first off, we gotta get the cargo, right? Here's the viral decontaminator. Load it onto the Tri-Cruiser. Should we do that, or should I put it on the backpack? Oh, crap. put it in the backpack because we might have to drop the Tri-Cruiser, and I don't want to accidentally leave the story-based cargo behind. That would be pretty bad. So what is this?
A-Pass enhancements are now available.
Activating an enhancement requires you to create an unbroken connection to it using your available memory. They can be freely changed whenever you have Chiral Network coverage. I have 145 available. What do we got? We've got augment your canteen's water, allowing it to fill more quickly. Looking forward to the sky when Encompass mode displays the weather forecast for your location. They're highly accurate but not infallible. Generate sound waves that are precise inverse of those made by Sam's footsteps, neutralizing them and rendering his movements almost silent. That sounds good. Boost the accuracy of MP bullets. Ooh, I'll probably do that. And then increase the or double the terrain scanner range. Yeah, that's great. Oh, listen to that. Instantaneously generates an electromagnetic field when Sam falls over, binding his cargo and preventing him from scattering. Amazing. You don't drop your cargo. Let's do the silent steps. There you go. And then we'll do more of these later when we have more points. Uh-oh. It looks like someone attempted to tip me. $5.25. For some reason, PayPal has frozen that contribution. So I can't see who sent it. I can't see the message, and it's frozen and it's not been cleared, and I don't know when it'll be cleared. So if you sent me $5.25, thank you. But something for some reason made it freeze. It could be the method of payment. It could be the wording in your tip. If you put things in there that sound risque, like, hey, I have a bomb and I'm going to blow something up or something like that, I'm not kidding. They'll freeze your tip. So I'm sorry. I would have loved to count that towards our goal, considering we have 20 minutes left on the stream and we still have, what, $38 to go. But I can't because it's frozen and I don't know if it's going to clear. Thank you, though. So, guys, last chance, please. Let's hit that goal. We're right there. Come on. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. All right. We're off. Shit. Commemorative medals. My favorite kind. Ah. Here comes the rain. Roll out. Roll out. I'm only happy when it rains. BTs. I'm only happy when it's complicated. Oh, brother.
Your Ultradeck's twitching. Must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your Ultradeck's movements as you proceed.
Let's save. I haven't saved in a while, just in case we die and there's not a good system here. You can't save? You son of a dick face. Ass and balls and shaft. All right, where are we? We're here. We're going the right way. See, what I'm trying to do is take the outside route. I'm doing what I wanted to do. So, okay. Taking the outside route. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Past the whole thing. No problemo. God! Wife's portrait over here we can grab. I'm stuck. You gotta be kidding. I can't get up here? Oh man, this thing sucks. It can't go around edges at all. I don't think we can even get this wife's portrait on this vehicle. Look. I'm trying, but man, this is tough. I don't know if we can make it over there. I'm saying there's a BT right on top of it, so forget it. I'm not even gonna get it. Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother with it. I don't have to fight some giant BT right now. We gotta drop down, so let's go this way. Here we are. Okay. Have we passed the risky part? We might have. We might have actually passed the dangerous part. We'll be okay now. Oh, deep water here? Seriously? How do I get the fuck across? Go further up? Right there. I have to drive over here.
River's rising. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
There we are. There we are. Nice. Headache pills down there I can grab. Nicely done. Sweet. This is it. It's undercover. See, it's a hologram. Ah, cool. So, I feel like that would have been tough if I had gone for the optional items, but I just like, yeah, drove around it just to get here. Okay. Hello Voltage did a $2 super chat. Daryl is a brother Meryl and their mom is Carol. Wow. That's confusing. Thanks for $2. Deliver and report. We're at 1:14, guys, with 10 minutes left on the stream.
Ah, you're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you?
Old odds.
So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. I can tell at a glance that you took good care of our cargo. Thanks for all your hard work.
Boy.
Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
What do you mean? You just met me. That's completely incorrect.
Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on.
Almost 2 stars already.
Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
They don't even know. Whatever it is. strand established. As you can see, looks like we'll be heading northeast, little northwest for these different areas. But man, you can go in any direction here and expand. There's a giant map. There he is, Old Oz. One eye blacked out. Does that mean one eye doesn't work? Huh. Or maybe he lost an eye. Okay. Ooh, a new gun. The Bola gun. A weapon that fires strands to bind targets, rendering them immobile. It's effective against BTs and human enemies wearing any type of armor. Headshots on human targets bind the neck, knocking them unconscious. Shots are quiet, making it well suited for covert operations. So it's good for everything, and it's a stealth weapon. So I could probably get rid of the electric gun now and use the Bola gun instead. Motion scanner adds a motion scanning function to the Odradak. And firmware update, new backpack attachments are now available. Several new backpack attachments have been... okay, I wonder what those are. Wow, and enhanced memory upgrade. So new stuff. All right. So the motion scanner can now be displayed for longer.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the Plate Gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability.
Okay, we gotta ask some questions. Mr. Papavera says, what do you think? Any improvement over the first? To be honest, it's about the same as the first for me. The graphics are better. The story is advancing, so that's interesting. Again, the story is what's hooking me. What happened with Lou/BB? Do we really have BB with us right now? Is this a different BB? Could be. What's going to happen now that we're linking Australia? What's this gate? These questions are the interesting parts. The gameplay elements are what they are and are what they have always been. It doesn't feel much different. Okay, so what happened with the chiral contamination?
Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs.
Right? The data you shared?
Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it down to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying.
Wonder how we do those.
Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time.
Huh.
I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road.
Okay. What's the situation in Australia overall?
We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent. as well as devastating floods due to heavy tidefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure.
Jeez. Alright. What's the next mission?
There's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information.
Alright.
Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
Alright, so we have a side quest to meet up this commander guy.
Work, Sam. With the government now part of the Chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
So we got a ton of stuff to do. We're out of time for today's stream. Let's see. I think first thing we want to do this new bola gun, right? I definitely want a bola gun. Here we go. Let's make 2 of them. That's probably everything else we have enough of. So let's make 2 bola guns. And load them onto the backpack. Okay, now, they said there's new backpack things you can do. But I'm assuming that's not just... Oh, here we are. Look at this. A grenade pouch. A spare ammo container. A back protector. Really? I definitely like the idea. I can't do all of them. I don't have enough. So let's do a back protector and ammo. I don't really care about extra grenade, but let's do these 2. I gotta move the spare ammo container. Oh, exciting to have the patches on there anyway. Alright, so we got some new additions. That's awesome. Claim any materials. Can we grab some? Yeah, some chiral crystals. Alright. And let's take a look at the missions. So we have 2 different ones. Suborder, dismantled rifle, deliver it to the lone commander. Maybe we should do this first. This is the major story, so why don't we do this? Why don't we just accept this first, do this mission first, and then we'll come back, and then we'll do the other one. Rather than accepting both, let's just accept one at a time. So let's do it.
This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment.
Oh boy.
We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors.
Cool.
Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
How do we edit the suit? Customize look? Ah! Cool, we'll do desert yellow. Sounds good. Guess that's it, just desert yellow. There you go. And then do we earn more points? We have 65. So we can do the augmented motion scanner. Decreases the time for which results of Ultradex motion scanner are displayed. Instant cargo binding. Sensor mode change. The water filtration and the weather analysis I don't care about. And I'm going to save because I kind of want to do these up here. And I don't have enough yet. So I'm going to save my points. And then we do the route simulator. Here we are.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sadly, we have to go straight through BT territory. There's really no way around it this time, as you can see. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We just got to hope that we don't get the rifle destroyed. Maybe we can just avoid the enemies. I guess we'll find out. Also, I guess it depends on if we go on foot or with the vehicle. I'm not sure what the better thing to do is here. But, okay. All right. Let's head out. We'll save the game, and that's it for today's stream. Prophet Warner, thanks for a gifted membership. Appreciate that. We're now up to 117. So 33 to go, literally with moments to spare. As we save up here. There we go. Because I could do the vehicle, but I'm not sure if that's going to benefit us here or not. All right, guys. Well, this has been another great stream of Death Stranding with great progress. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Humongous plot progress. So now we're out of Mexico. We're in Australia. We got all this stuff going on with Lou/BB. And now we have a different BB, or is it really there? We got all new characters. We got all kinds of stuff going on. And the game is getting more interesting in that regard. Also, it looks like it's going to get harder. It looks like there's going to be BTs pretty much constantly now. Or these, what do they call them? Not bandits. They call them something else. So, human enemies too. So far now, we're a good almost 9 hours in. I like it. But it's definitely a game that's slow-paced. It's got interesting plot, but you have to be patient to get to it. You have to go through the boring missions, right? But I'm enjoying it. Overall, I am enjoying my time with the game. I hope that you guys are enjoying. I'll be honest, as you can see, every time I stream this game, it seems like we get less people. Not necessarily a great sign for the game. So I'm not sure, especially now, I'm about to end the stream, and we didn't hit the goal. This is the first time. First 2 streams we did easily. In fact, last time we streamed, we actually hit it as we were starting the game, and we didn't have to worry about it the whole stream. So... yeah. Oh, this sucks. What happened today? Notably, 1 sub over on Kick and no other support. That's a problem from the Kick side. YouTube side, we did get a good variety of super chats and tips. So, I don't know. Now, I do have 1 more stream of this game scheduled for the week. Okay? We're going to do it. I think it's... let me think about this. I believe it is Wednesday. Yes, because tomorrow we're doing Blueprints, and then Tuesday is the premiere of GTA 4 with mods. So... I'm going to play it again on Wednesday. If it goes well and people show up and support it, then I'll keep it in the rotation. But if I play it again on Wednesday and I notice even fewer people, even less support, that's going to be it for Death Stranding 2. And I told you guys when I started it, I wasn't convinced that this game was going to do well. That because of the style of game that it is, the kind of content where it's a lot of just walking around and avoiding enemies and just hauling cargo and a lot of cutscenes, I didn't know if it was going to work for the modern audience. When I played Death Stranding 1, it was the same. I want to make this clear. When I played Death Stranding 1, it was the same deal. People said the game is boring. We don't like it. Stop playing it. I toughed through it. Why? Because I really liked the story. I thought the story was outstanding. So I kept with it. But man, some of those streams were dead. And I've got more than enough things that I could be doing right now and playing that people are telling me they want. I don't have to keep playing Death Stranding. You understand? We could do other things. So if you like Death Stranding, show up for the streams and support them. Give me the feedback that you want to keep it going. The feedback I'm getting from chat is mixed. Some people say, this is good, keep going. And others are like, this is boring, stop playing it. So I don't know. I need your feedback on what you want. I'm liking the game. I'm not in love with it. But I am enjoying the plot elements of it, okay? All right, so that is it for Death Stranding 2 for today. I will see you later in the week and determine what happens moving forward. Thanks.